Alright guys, we are going to make a sourdough loaf. It is currently 7:27 and we are going to do this by tomorrow. So let's get started. We have our starter. Mine doubled today and so it's ready to bake with. This is just one of my starters. I have 3 other ones and we are going to do 1 cup of starter. And we have just a little bit in there that we can scrape later to use. Get it all out. The kids are in the background. They're playing. We got home from bowling tonight, so that's why we're starting a little bit later. We are going to get 1 cup of room temperature water, so let's get that real quick. I'm just going to scrape this a little bit out. And then I'm going to clean it out real quick because then I need my flour. But I'll do that in just a second. You just mix this, give it a good mix. And just get it going. And then we'll wait about like 5 minutes and then we'll mix. Okay, so now we need 3 cups of flour. I have bread flour. My bag is broken open, so we're just gonna get it from here and get the 3 cups. Okay, so we have 3 cups. We're gonna use our spoon and start mixing it. I won't feed this starter until tomorrow. I have, like I said, another starter that's doubled in size, one that hasn't, and then one that has also. So I have quite a bit of starters. Why? Because I split them up and then they just keep doubling. So yeah. So let's mix this. We'll give it a good mix. Once it's like pretty good, mixed pretty well, I will start using my hands. So I will take my ring off because my husband will kill me if I ruin it. You might have to add more water. You might have to add more flour. It's truly up to how you feel the consistency is. So we'll start mixing it and we'll see what we need to end up doing. You add at least a tablespoon of salt and that helps it rise. So we'll start mixing it by hand, just see what we're gonna end up needing. If we're gonna need more water, if we're gonna need more flour. We are gonna need more water for this one, which is normal for me. I normally need more water. Probably I'll end up adding like another ½ cup of water and I'll show you the consistency after because we will do 1 stretch and fold. So just add a little bit as we go. This is what my hands look like. That's completely normal. I didn't know it was normal at first. It freaked me out. This is what it's gonna look like because you are gonna do a stretch and fold and just go from there. So let's do a stretch and fold in about 30 minutes. So we are gonna cover it up for about 30 minutes and then after the 30 minutes, we will let it sit for a couple hours. I will let it probably sit overnight. I don't do the fridge. I let it sit on my counter because it's pretty warm and I'll let it sit for a couple, like 6 to 8 hours, depending on when we're done with the stretch and folds. It's just up to you. I don't like putting it in the fridge. I feel weird when I do that, so.
I forgot how hard it was to rip goose feathers off.
Yeah, especially later in the season. Yeah, I think we should hunt that spot next weekend. Not like that exact spot, just the river-wise.
Alright guys, so we are going to shape it now. I don't think it's gonna be a good loaf, to be honest, so. Like, it's just very stiff. I don't know. Alright. So. We put that down. We are gonna preheat our Dutch oven and our oven to 450. So let me do that real quick. I'm gonna make, I don't know. Do I want to make a regular or an Italian herbs and cheese? I think Italian herbs and cheese. That's like our favorite in this house. So we're gonna do this. You can see it. And then I just use shredded cheese. Like, it's the easiest. This has no measurement. It's how you want it to be. I made one last night for someone and it looked and smelled amazing. So, might as well. And you can put more as you go. I only put a little bit. I put a lot more when it comes to my cheddar and jalapeno. So then we're gonna go this way. Add a little bit more. Measure with your heart is how I feel. And then you just shape it. And then let's score it. I don't have an actual razor blade for it, so I just use a knife. Pretty big knife to do it. So I think I want to do this side. I think I'm just gonna do a simple one. And then we're gonna put some more Italian. And then just some cheese like on top, right? Like I said, it's up to you. For this part, we do the top because it will fall down. And we are gonna bake it in our Dutch oven with the lid on for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna take the lid off and bake it for about 15 minutes. So let's do that now. I will show you the end result. I don't know if it's gonna flatten or not, so we'll see better. Oh, so good. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed.